Hi, my name is Robert Fauneret, and I would like to introduce you to MileageLog by netin.com. MileageLog is a program to track your vehicle mileage using the GPS system of your Android phone and replaces paper logbooks. The program uses the GPS and simple button pushes to start, stop, and save trip records. It writes the trip information to log files that are typically imported into spreadsheets and given to your accountant. This introduction will take a simple trip to demonstrate program operation and get you familiar with the program buttons and their use. First, let's go into the Preferences area and set some user preferences. The program supports multiple profiles to track several different vehicles or for different business purposes. Choose a profile. We recommend that you enable minimum of 4 satellites, as this reduces the GPS location error. Go into the Screen Preferences and disable Display GPS Detail and enable Keep Tracker Screen Lit. Press the back button to get out of the Preferences area and back to the main menu. Press the Mileage Tracker button to start the tracker. The tracker gets location information from the GPS system in the phone. It is therefore important that the GPS system be able to receive GPS satellite information and to determine your position. The tracker provides a GPS signal strength meter to show how well your phone is positioned to receive GPS satellite information. The tracker also shows the status of your phone's GPS system in the GPS status field. When the GPS system in the phone has received enough information from the GPS satellites to determine your position, the GPS status information line will turn green to show sync. There is also a notification icon in the notification bar to indicate GPS status. Green indicates in sync, and red indicates out of sync. This gives you an indication of GPS status when running other programs in the foreground. Once we have GPS sync, we will press the Start button to begin tracking our trip. The distance indicator will increment as your trip progresses, providing real-time information. When you reach your destination, you will press the Stop button to indicate that this is the end of the trip. You will now have latitude and longitude information in the From and To fields. If this is sufficient for your purposes, you might input a purpose for this trip and press the Save button, and you're done. You've written a trip record to the log file for this profile. But many people would prefer to have a name for these locations. After you've pressed the Save button, the program is ready to start another trip, and I'm going to start another trip. Once I press the Start button, notice that the From button becomes available. This means that we could replace the lat/lon information in the From field with a name and save that name if we wished. You could replace the lat/lon information with a name by tapping on the field and inputting the information you would like to use, or you could type the information, or if you have Android version 2.0 or above, you could also use voice input. Office. If you wanted to associate this name with this location, press the From button. This name is now saved and associated with this location. Now I will stop this trip. Since we really didn't go anywhere, notice that the name we used and saved in the From field is now used in the To field. This shows things are working. Notice that the To button is now lit. When these buttons are lit, that indicates that you can associate and save some information. When the button is ghosted, the information cannot be made into an association. From here, we could also associate a purpose with a destination. If this is what you want to do, remember to press the purpose button. Now I will save this trip too, and I'll press the back button to leave the tracker and go back to the main menu. From here, you could go into Locations and view the associations that you have made. As you make more trips and associate names with locations, this will help reduce the information that you need to enter for your trip records, making MileageLog easier to use. So here we can scroll through some of the waypoints that we've saved. You could delete an association by tapping the record you want to remove, and it will ask you to confirm that you really want to delete the record. I'm done here, so I will hit the back button and return to the main menu. Let's say that I've made a bunch of trips and I'm ready to make a travel report for my accountant. MileageLog makes this easy. Hit the maintenance button, and from here I want to tap the Email Log File button. The log file is already attached, so all you need to do is enter the email address of where you want to send the file. So we'll input the email address. And make sure we press the Send button. Once you're sure that you no longer need this log file on your phone, you can press the Delete Log File button. This was just a quick overview of the basics of MileageLog. You can do quite a bit more. Please see our website or other videos for more information. MileageLog is available for Android phones and is sold on Android Market for $1.99.